What's going on, everybody? It's the Block Bull back here, bringing you another episode. This time we're going to look at the Stellar XLM. So let's dive into it. So at the moment this chart represents the XLM on the weekly time frame. So what I've done just to get us going here, I've marked out some trend lines. We've got the black here from 2019 all the way through here, catches a double peak there in the 2021 bull cycle. Then it also highlights the downtrend going into the bear all the way into 23. As you can see, we've had multiple touches, and then we're coming back out now into the bull market. Obviously from 23 we've been kind of in sort of consolidation. Obviously we've got that spurt up and then back in again, and then we form like this next wedge. So as you can see, it looks like Stellar is just about to break this wedge, and I'd be aiming up to this sort of green resistance line, if you will. Now, it depends where Stellar goes. Drag it around, because obviously, you know, the further along the year we get, the higher we can drag this line. So it's almost like a moving target for now. However, I do expect Stellar to reach the top here on this top trend line by, again, I'm sorry to mention it again, but the US elections are key within this super cycle this year. So I've marked that out. Because we're on the weekly, it won't highlight the 5th of November, unfortunately. It has to be a Monday, so hence why it's Monday the 4th on the chart. So what I would aim to play out is something like this. We're going to get a big impulse, and then we're going to come back down, and what we're going to do is retest this previous all-time high, and maybe down as far as down here. Right, so we need to be playing the line around there, get them to line up. Yeah, and that's what markets tend to do. When they make an impulse, usually you get a minimum like 50% retracement. That's why in Fibonacci you have the 0.618, so that's approximately 62% retracement. So this is kind of what this price action is doing, so that would make sense in my opinion. And then what you do then is you get your final third impulse with sort of your blow off top, if you will. And I would be aiming up towards that $20 mark by the 5th of November. And if it's not the 5th of November, towards the end of the year, certainly by the close of the year. So that's what I'd be looking at. And another thing that I found as well, whilst I was faffing around on it earlier, is the measured move. Now, the measured move is probably one of the most reliable tools that you can use. So what they tend to do with Fibonacci, they measure from top to bottom, don't they? And then it'll give you a load of these. I'll tell you what, I'll plant it. I'll plant the fib, just so you're aware. So there you go, almost perfect at the top of the fib. So I weren't too far out, just guesstimating. Yeah. So Stellar's probably going to take out that figure there at $3.21, and then it's going to see that big retracement, take out these previous highs. Yeah. So anyway, going back to it, what was I saying with the measured move? So usually from the bottom, and then what you want to do is put the 50% mark on top of the high. Yeah. So see that middle line? It's on top of here. So that's a measured move, and these are so reliable, it's unbelievable. So as you can see, the measured move is taking us up here to about $22. Again, not too far off. So shift this black line slightly. We still want to be notching these. So I wouldn't be surprised if Stellar makes a move similar to this. Give or take $20, maybe $22. So I'm just going to bash all these videos out. But But that's it. So in terms of percentage, tell you what, we'll use this tool instead. So from current price action right around here, around, what is it, 13-14 cent at the moment, all the way up here, we're looking at about 100 and anywhere between, say, $19. Yeah, you're looking at about 13,500%. Could even go up to about $22, around 16,000%. So it's approximately about 150x. So Stellar have got some big things going on, and I just want to show you this before I go. It's the real world assets and the tokenized treasuries. So within the last week, I believe Stellar have just overtaken Ethereum for tokenizing US treasuries, bonds and cash equivalents. So Stellar are doing some amazing things with their project. So look out for these guys. I feel it doesn't really get the mention, it's not really got the hype surrounding XRP, because they're kind of seen as siblings, aren't they? You've got like XRP, that's the big brother, and like Stellar's like the sister network. Obviously, you know, that sort of, you know, linkage is probably because of Jed McCaleb leaving Ripple to set up his own Stellar network. And it looks like he's smashing it, to be fair. Look at this, up 8% in the last 7 days with the total value of all tokenized treasury product tokens in circulation. So what's this? 5% yield to maturity, weighted average yield to maturity of all tokenized treasury product tokens. See, I'm still learning myself, you know, there's never a day I'm not learning. Blah de blah. So I'll look at that later on, but Stellar making some big moves, and they're number one within tokenized treasuries, as you can see. So that's it for the Stellar blockchain, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, and I shall see you soon. Blockball out.